Good morning everybody and welcome back to the Blind Woodturner's workshop. We're ready today to make another amazing project, but as always don't forget your safety gear. And of course don't forget to keep your tools nice and sharp. Okay everybody, welcome back to the Blind Woodturner. And what I've got in store today, it's not like a mess around, but I did an Instagram TV post the other day, and we got from a gas station, petrol station forecourt, a bag of seasoned logs for your fire or your fire pit in the garden or chimney, and they're pretty cheap, and I think it was about £6.79, £6.80 for this bag of logs. And we went somewhere yesterday, a garden centre just a few miles down the road, and their bags of logs are £3, which was like, well, it's half the price, more than half the price for seasoned logs. So I thought this piece had a little bowl written all over it, so I've mounted it onto a little faceplate. So what we're going to do is, I think it's softwood, it could be a piece of pine or spruce, whatever. So I thought we'd turn it into a little bowl and just see how this very, very cheap, destined for a fire bit of wood will respond. So I've got the lathe set up, so I'm pretty much ready to go now. So we'll start. Okay, just spent literally a few minutes just knocking it into some form of shape. So before I get any further, I'm just going to mark my position for the mortise. So I'll just bring that back. Finish the doors. Okay, so I'm just bringing it around now with this this gouge, and I'm just going to start shaping it. Right, so I'm just going to do some work with the scraper here. Okay folks, so I've got a nice little pleasing shape there. What I'm going to do now is do some sanding. I'm going to power carve it and colour it and embellish it. Try and make this piece of wood that's worth about 50p look its best. So I'll be back when I've finished sanding it. Okay folks, so I've got some rudimentary sanding done. There's a couple of juicy splits and checks coming into it, so let's just keep our fingers crossed and see if we can get something finished at the end of this. If it all goes kablamo, it goes kablamo. So I'm just feeling for where I need to start. So I'm going to use this percussive engraver. and I'm going to Okay everybody, I hope you can hear me now, just over the fan in this power cap. So I'm going to do some power carving, just get that out of the way. Spindle is locked, so I'm just going to get all funky with this now. Okay folks, so I've done the power carving on the outside, just a different design from what I normally do, a bit more sort of like wormy, a bit more random. But what I'm going to try and do is just carefully on the outside of this foot here, just lock that spindle, just the design that I've done in the mortise, just try and replicate that on the outside. Okay everybody, I've done the power carving and the stippling with the engraver, and I've hit it with the 3M roll lock. Still got those checks in it, those splits. It might remain a feature, might not. So anyway, just get my bearings now. Make sure that I've got the nozzle pointing the right way. I was explaining to Matthew that in the very early days of being blind, you quickly remember to feel for where that nozzle is, otherwise you'll be spraying people by you into the air, your face, not where you need to put it. So off we go. Just a light dusting. Okay, so it's had a coat of, well, 2 coats actually, of the black spray paint, so I'm just going to dry brush Okay folks, massive fail. The foot's just split, as you can see and I can feel, and also there's a huge split as appeared on the other side when I'd removed the faceplate. So what have I learnt from that? Yeah, expect the unexpected as always when you're turning. And I still think it's a worthy purchase, those box of logs, that bag of logs, for, you know, definitely practicing and the spindle work that I'm going to do with those logs should go better. But yeah, that one's a fail, so at least with Matthew here we've been able to share that. I don't get very many fails at all, but that one is that would let go on the lathe. With the stresses of turning, that would just end up coming apart. So in a way, that foot splitting, the foot must have been weak as well, because I thought I'd left enough thickness in it so it would be stable. But anyhow, there you have it. So it was going well until that part, and I'd enjoyed it. But yeah, if you can get some cheap petrol forecourt wood, I'd still get it, and for the sake of a few quid, you know, at least you've got some really cheap wood at the very least to practice with. So I'm not disappointed. It's always a learning curve, and yeah, I was pretty pleased with where it was going, and I like the feel. But anywho, there you have it, folks. So that's a fail, but at least I know why it's failed. Not operator error in this case. So with that being said, I'd just like to say thank you, Matthew, for all your hard work, mate. Have a great time back at home with the family, and stay safe. And we'll catch up again with Matthew when he returns in the autumn, ready for uni again. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Keep on turning, everybody. Keep on practicing, experimenting and having a fun. And with every fail comes experience. It's just the way it is. So thanks, everyone. Bye.